You ain't do shit for him. What, I can't smoke in here? Hmm. Yeah, I don't need that. But I do that's me.
Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the
I ain't
Purdue
got
Boilermakers here in West
$350
Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started.
Dead, bury the dead.
The coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on third and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll test the right side.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Got the quick pass. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Yeah.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46.
Yeah.
Fair catch called for and made.
Oh, that was the one with the big old house. Yeah.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw. It's Hills. Snags it over the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down to the 41.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least...
Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Northwestern stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Evanston. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
And the ball slipped out. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feelings, he'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Hurd! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Yeah, turn around and try to make another trip in July.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got stopped bleeding right now.
Lofts one high and deep.
Then I got my YouTube channel.
You would have failed to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He
like
gets
and
his
subscribe.
first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Let's just levels for
first
seconds.
down for the offense.
Just let them go much down.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They go right back to it. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
Too many mistakes. Lock in.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air, it's Hills. He's got the back in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
He's gone down at the 45-yard line. 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Marshall 17, Purdue 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
29 Philly.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They're working that left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Touchdown, Marshall!
Yes.
And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Florida. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that he's going to throw deep right side.
Ooh, touchback. You right there.
Looking
Just
for the
catch
huge
it.
gain on first down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
Motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Hills. Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the ball's on the ground.
Pick it up.
Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side.
Oh,
And
nice.
he makes the catch at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boilermaker! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting it.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Gonna take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. And we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. To the ground. He's got it again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Headed to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He finds his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now in the next down.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football.
And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way.
Boom.
The 40.
He's so
the 30,
slow.
The 20.
He's so slow.
He's at the 10. Touchdown, Herd. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They are seizing control and
What the? Bruh, you better not quit. waiting for my peer. It's not him. Hopefully he'll be a sport. I'll let it go to the concede after halftime. Fine.
Hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
That makes the score Marshall 38, Purdue 21.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Live, y'all.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Oh, man. No.
First down here for the offense. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First down here for the offense.
Yeah.
Back to pass, it's Hills. Looking deep down the right side.
There you go.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Going for the big play. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
trying the running game. Let's see if they do it again on second down. The give to the tailback. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Kelly. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
21.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's loose on the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
GG's Franklin. And he's having some.
And the Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not.
All right. Well, he conceded. I can understand some technical difficulties on his side. GG's. That playing with second league, I know it's not him because he's a very good player. So he's in another league. He's a lot better. Controls action, right? So that'll be that. Don't forget, it's Afro signing off. Loves for suckers.